R, S, T, and U poses. Reverse warrior pose or Viparita Virabhadrasana. Start at the top of your mat. Take a large step backwards. Your back toes should be pointing towards the long side of your mat, and your front toes should be pointing towards the short edge of your mat. Reach your hand gently back to your extended leg and reach your arm up and over in a side bend. Savasana pose or corpse pose. Lie flat on your back. Your scapula comes close together under your upper back, palms face up, and your legs relax naturally, falling out to the side. This is the part where you relax every muscle in your body, so just feel like you're melting into your mat in this pose. Seated forward fold or Paschimottanasana. We're going to start with our legs extended out in front of us. You can pedal your legs out. Bring your hands to your sides and straighten your back really tall here. Ground into your sit bones. Your knees can be bent here as you reach your arms up, extend and lengthen through your spine, and bend forward with a flat back. Your hands can come to your toes, to your shins, up to your thighs if that's comfortable. Remember, try to straighten your legs as much as you can. If that's too uncomfortable, you can keep them slightly bent. And then you're going to relax down into your forward fold. Seated spinal twist or Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bring your foot up next to your thigh. I'm doing my right foot here. Hug the right knee with the left arm. Lengthen your spine as you inhale and twist as you exhale. Do the other side, so pull your left foot in next to your right thigh. Hug your left leg with your right arm, and then lengthen, inhale and twist, exhale. Seated straddle pose or Upavishta Konasana. You're going to sit at the back of your mat facing the long edge, and then spread your legs wide. Feet are flexed here. You can place your arms behind you to help position your legs if you need. You can bend and straighten your legs here, ground down through your sit bones, and then begin to walk forward with your hands with a flat back. Side plank pose, Vasisthasana. Begin in a high plank. Adjust your weight to one side. Stack your feet and lift your arm. Engage your core. You can bring your foot in front or in back as a modification if that's easier, or feel free to just stack your feet. Come back down to plank and then go to your other side. Standing forward fold or Uttanasana. Begin at the top of your mat, arms go up and slowly go down. You can place your hands at the mat. If you want to deepen your forward fold, you can grab your calves to deepen the forward fold. Relax your head and your neck here You can also grab the opposite arm and just hang. Supine spinal twist, or Jata Parivartanasana. You're going to come down to your back. Back is grounded into the mat as you lift your legs to tabletop, and then your knees fall to the side. Make sure your knees stay stacked together here, and your upper back is grounded into the mat. Arms come out into a T shape, and you can gaze over to the opposite arm of where your twist is going. Three-legged dog, or Ekpada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Start in a plank position. Bring your right knee in close to your chest, and then kick that leg up as you go back into a down dog. Engage your core and try to make sure your hips are squared to the mat. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. Soften your standing leg and root down through your standing foot. You can bring your toes to your ankles or up to your calves, or you can bring it all the way up to your inner thigh. Any of those places are okay to have your foot. We do not want to place our foot on our knee joint, or can damage our knee joint. And then put your arms to prayer and lift them up overhead. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Start at the top of your mat and take a large step backward. Your back toes are going to face the long edge of your mat. Make sure your hips are squared to the long edge of your mat. Your front toes are going to be facing the short edge of your mat. So arms go parallel to the mat as you begin to tip forward. Right hand reaches down towards the mat as your left hand goes up. You want your back to be straight here, almost like you're leaning up against a wall. Make sure to keep a slight bend in your knees here. Upward facing dog, or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Begin in a plank pose. Lower halfway down into Chaturanga, and then push yourself forward as the tops of your feet come to the mat. Your legs are lifting off the mat here. Engage your quads. Gaze forward with the chest open.